Hi there and welcome to your yoga class. Today we've got a really quick 10-minute practice for you to stretch off. So it's brilliant to do in the morning or maybe just before bed as well. Just stretching the full body really quickly. And we're going to start off with our neck. So just let your right ear fall to your right shoulder while you're sitting nice and comfortably. And for this you can take your right hand up to your head and gently just apply pressure if that works for you, but you don't need to do that. Just staying for a few breaths here and just settling in. So coming on to the other side, the left ear drops to the left shoulder. Add in that hand if you'd like to. And as well, just adjust the sort of chin position. So if you sort of tilt your chin forward or back, see what works better for you so that you feel that lovely big stretch up the side of the neck there. So play about with it a little bit to find the best position for you. Just staying here for a couple of breaths. Slowly just bringing the head back up. We're going to now come on to our hands and knees into our tabletop position. Hands nice and splayed. Shoulders over your wrists and hips over your knees, and we're going to take a couple of cat cows. So exhaling, the back goes up to the ceiling and the head comes down. Inhaling, the tummy comes towards the floor and the head comes up. So exhaling as the back comes up, inhaling as the back goes down, and just doing a few of these, 5 or 6 of them, keeping your arms and your legs nice and straight whilst your torso is moving. And it's really nice to stretch off your spine in this way, especially in the morning. Get everything moving and then come back to a nice neutral spine. What we're going to do is we're going to take the left foot out to the side, then we're going to thread the needle. So if the foot out to the side is too much for you, you can just keep both your knees bent, but raising your right hand up and posting it between your left hand and your left knee or your left leg. And that left leg is nice and straight. Your foot is planted on the floor. So it's thread the needle with a bit of a gate pose variation as well. So bringing the knees back in. What you're going to do now is you're going to stretch that left foot out behind you and round to the right. And then look over your right shoulder at it so that we're getting a really nice side stretch into your obliques and the side of your body. Then when you bring the foot back round, we're going to bring it to the outside of the hand. So bring it forward, adjust that lunge as well. So move the knee back a little bit if you want to, the back. Just make sure it's working for you. And up on the hands, really sinking the hips down. Then let's tuck our toes in, straighten the leg. And then coming into easy twist. So lean on your right hand here, left hand goes right up. You can look up to that hand as well or look to the side. Get a fabulous big stretch in here. And then step it right back to our first downward dog. So feet hip width apart and your hands are shoulder width apart. Pedal it out, so bend each knee, feel the stretch into your hamstrings and your calf. Heels don't need to come to the floor, but press them towards the floor. And if you need to remember, bending the knees in this position like this is absolutely great because your back's staying really nice and straight. So if you can have your back and your legs straight, that's fine, but bending your knees if you need to. So let's come back into that tabletop position again. We're going to do the other side this time. So this time the right foot comes out to the side in a gate pose sort of variation, and then we're going to thread that needle again. So that means that we're going to lean on the right hand, left hand comes up, thread it through between your arm and your leg. And if it's just too much, remember, keep both your knees bent, okay? But as long as you're getting that nice twist, and you will be getting a lovely twist on the inside of your leg as well. Nice big deep breaths. You're only here for a breath or two. And then when it's time to come up, pushing into that right hand to make it a little bit easier so you're not putting any strain in your back as well. So coming back up again. That's it. Bringing your knee back in, and this time the heel out like we did before. So bring the right heel behind the left leg, look over your left shoulder, get that lovely big side stretch as well. Keeping the core tight at all times. So bringing the right foot to beside the hands, not in between them, beside them. Adjust that back leg as well, and the back toe can be tucked or untucked, it's up to you, but feeling the big stretch in lizard pose. You can also do this with your legs, back leg straight the whole time if you want to, whatever feels better for you. So tuck that back toe in, just pause there for just a second, and then lift the right hand up into the air for your easy twist, bringing that right shoulder right back, feeling the stretch in the right hand glute, hands back down, and let's come back to downward dog again. So same as before, you're pushing the mat away with your hands in front, pressing that chest back towards your thighs, looking towards the back of the mat or maybe up to your navel as well. Pausing here for just a little second, then we're going to walk our hands back towards our feet. Stay bent over and come into a ragdoll pose. So your knees are bent for this one. Hold on to the inside of your arms. Really let your back go from the base of your back right up to your head. Wiggle your head about, have a wee sway about, whatever feels good. Then just popping your hands on the mat again. You're going to just heel toe your feet out to wider than your hips, so just step forward so you can see, and squat down into a yogi squat, malasana. So your tailbone comes right down. It might not come right down, remember, that's okay. You might be in a half version, or you might even be sitting on a block. That's a good compromise as well, to sit on the block. And you can also put a blanket under your heels, because the heels sometimes comes up in this one. So popping your hands on the floor, let's come into a plank position. Nice strong plank, lifting that core, pushing the mat away and lowering down. You can put your knees down to lower down though, or while you're in the plank position, top of the feet on the floor. And coming up to our Sphinx pose. So your elbows can be in the same position as mine, like a 90-degree angle if you want to, or you can scoot them forward if it's too much for your back. But a really nice stretch this one, lovely flexion to the front of the body. So we're then going to come back to a wide-legged child's pose. So that means your toes are together and your knees are out to the side. Just pop those hands out in front of you. You should be feeling a stretch on your glutes, on your thighs, your back, and right in at your shoulders as well. Pausing here for a couple of breaths. So just pushing yourself back up ever so slowly, bringing your knees together, and then coming to sit in a nice comfortable position, legs crossed or on your knees. Just pop your hands on your knees, shut your eyes, and nice straight spine. Relax your shoulders. Just take a moment to check in with your body. How does your body feel after just a 10-minute stretch? A 10-minute practice can be enough to change your day and can be enough to just make a difference. So just pausing, appreciating how your body feels now. And hands together, we'll finish with a namaste. Namaste, thank you so much for joining me. I hope this quick little yoga class has been of use to you. Please like and comment and subscribe to the channel and you'll get all the new classes as well. But until then, I'll see you later.